Ang, tell me everything you know about chakras.
What are chakras?
Oh, I see. I guess we'll start with the basics. The water flows through this creek much like the energy flows through your body. As you see, there are several pools where the water swirls around before flowing on. These pools are like our chakras.
So chakras are pools of spiraling energy in our bodies?
Exactly. If nothing else were around, this creek would flow pure and clear. However, life is messy and things tend to fall in the creek. And then what happens?
The creek can't flow?
Yes, but if we open the paths between the pools,
The energy flows.
there are 7 chakras that go up the body. Each pool of energy has a purpose and can be blocked by a specific kind of emotional muck.
I wanted to share this video because I think it could be really helpful to a lot of people if you are wanting to start your healing journey, or if you feel like you just went through a huge transformation and you have a new identity. I think this video could be really cool for you to watch in the way that it was for me, because you might really relate to it. Obviously, the chakras are a lot more complicated and nuanced than this, but they do a really good job of simplifying it in a way that's really easy to understand and still really easy to apply to your life.
First, we will open the Earth Chakra, located at the base of the spine. It deals with survival and is blocked by fear. What are you most afraid of? Let your fears become clear to you. And your vision is not real. You are concerned for your survival, but you must surrender those fears. Let your fears flow down the creek. You have opened your Earth Chakra.
So at the base of our spine, our first chakra is our root chakra, and you always want to start with this one. The root chakra deals with our sense of security, safety, stability, and our survival needs, and our connection to the earth, our feeling of belonging, feeling grounded. So if you grow up in a lot of chaos, or having family issues, having financial issues that are scary, or having some type of unstable home environment, that can really affect the root chakra and really create this sense of instability, insecurity, and fear. And like he says, it's blocked by fear. So for me, the first step in my healing journey was facing all of my fears. It felt like my life had become a manifestation of like all of my worst fears, and like I had to really face them and deal with them all at once. Like fears of health issues, fears of losing relationships, fears of financial instability, fears of losing my job, my house, because of a bunch of health issues that I was dealing with. And what was most important was creating this sense of safety and stability in my body. I was learning a lot about nervous system regulation and the placebo effect, and how important it is to get your parasympathetic nervous system to activate and get your body feeling safe and calm in order to heal from illness. So some ways to focus on creating a feeling of safety are taking care of your body and meeting all of your survival needs by eating whenever you're hungry, sleeping whenever you're tired, and things like that. And then also reprogramming your mind to feel safe and really reframing the way you view your life to feel safe, and understanding that your needs are met, and being grateful for having food, having a roof over your head, whatever it is you do have. I know everyone has different amounts of things, and sometimes there are things to be stressed about, but you want to really focus on what you do have and focus on creating this sense of safety and security and stability within your body. And then also by facing your fears, you are able to release them. You're able to realize that you can handle them and that you can handle anything. Also, notice how he says your vision is not real. A lot of times our fears are an illusion, and even if they're manifesting in a physical way, you have power over that and you have the power to shift your reality. But our fears are really this mental block that we need to get over, that we allow to have too much power over us most of the time.
Next is the
Water chakra?
brilliant. Maybe one day you will be a guru too. This chakra deals with pleasure and is blocked by guilt. Now, look at all the guilt which burdens you so. What do you blame yourself for?
I ran away. I hurt all of those people.
Accept the reality that these things happened, but do not let them cloud and poison your energy. If you are to be a positive influence on the world, you need to forgive yourself.
So next we have the sacral chakra, which is located by your reproductive organs. And this chakra is mainly associated with pleasure, with sex. And I think at this part in your journey, it's really important to release the guilt by having unconditional love for yourself and understanding that it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay what you did in the past. Okay, so just to clarify, the sacral chakra is the center of our emotions. Having a balanced sacral chakra is really about having a healthy relationship with your emotions and allowing yourself to feel pleasure, to enjoy life, which means releasing guilt and forgiving yourself, having compassion for yourself, and nurturing yourself. And then it's also associated with sexuality, creativity. Obviously the chakras are a lot more nuanced than this, but for the sacral chakra, it's just really helpful to feel like you're worthy of being alive and fully love and accept yourself for who you are. And I know this can be hard, but don't underestimate the power of just setting the intention to do something, setting the intention to heal something, setting the intention to love yourself and forgive yourself. I think meditation really helped me too, but even just setting the intention to heal something can be so powerful.
Third is the fire chakra, located in the stomach.
My fire chakra would like to eat something other than onion banana juice.
Good one. Moving on. This chakra deals with willpower and is blocked by shame. What are you ashamed of? What are your biggest disappointments in yourself?
I'm never gonna firebend again. I can't.
You will never find balance if you deny this part of your life. You are the avatar, and therefore, you are a firebender.
Next is the solar plexus, which is around your belly button. And the solar plexus chakra is commonly associated with confidence, boundaries, willpower, and your sense of personal power. The solar plexus is also associated with self-love and self-worth, but it's more about stepping into that confident version of you and taking action from that place of confidence. So setting healthy boundaries, making decisions easily, knowing what you're capable of and going after those goals and being disciplined and having strong willpower. Healing the solar plexus is really about knowing your worth, knowing how much power you have, showing yourself how disciplined you can be, actually going after the goals that you have, actually doing the things that you want to do, and also setting healthy boundaries because you know your worth and knowing that you have value to add to the world. And a way to build confidence is to do the things that scare you, the things that you don't feel confident doing, or the things that you don't feel worthy of doing. That's going to build your confidence as you're doing it. Once you show yourself that you can try things, that you can put a lot of effort into things, that you can be disciplined, and you have this strong sense of personal power, that's how you're going to heal your solar plexus. Or sometimes you have to set boundaries even if you don't feel worthy of setting certain boundaries. And it's kind of funny because a lot of times the actions that are associated with a balanced chakra are the actions that you need to take in order to balance that chakra. And sometimes you think, oh, well, I'll be confident and I'll set healthy boundaries once I have a balanced solar plexus chakra. But really, you have to do those things in order to balance your solar plexus chakra. I really love positive affirmations. Try to change the beliefs that you have about yourself and the negative thoughts you have about yourself and change them to be positive and really build yourself up and feel worthy and realize your value.
The fourth chakra is located in the heart. It deals with love and is blocked by grief. Lay all your grief out in front of you. You have indeed felt a great loss. But love is a form of energy, and it swirls all around us. The air nomad's love for you has not left this world. It is still inside of your heart and is reborn in the form of new love. Let the pain flow away. Very good.
The heart chakra is associated with love, forgiveness, connection. I feel like for me, I felt like I had been burned by a lot of people. And although I forgave them because I understood why they acted that way and I had empathy for them, it made me kind of closed off to new connections, and I was kind of fearful of making new friends and being vulnerable again. To balance the heart chakra, you want to practice unconditional forgiveness. To the best of your ability, try to forgive people, try to forgive yourself. Understand that it's never personal. Everyone is just acting as a result of their own wounds, of their own conditioning. And another way to forgive people is to reframe it in a way and see things in a way that they are serving you and those experiences are serving you, and that you learned from them and you became a better person from them. And the way that I really deal with grief and loss is I imagine that my future is going to be so beautiful and so much better. And so if I can just imagine that my life is going to be really beautiful and everything's going to work out perfectly and be amazing, and everything that has happened to me, every person that has hurt me, has made me who I am and has become a part of this beautiful process and this beautiful life that I'm creating, and they're contributing to it, then it becomes really easy to forgive people and to let go of any grief. And obviously you want to let yourself feel your emotions and let yourself grieve if you need to, but you also don't want to be stuck in the past. So try to focus on what you do have control over and what's actually happening in your reality, instead of feeling sad about what has happened in the past. And also know that you can handle pain, you can handle loss, and you're strong enough to handle those things if they were to happen again. And I think once you heal the lower chakras, that becomes a lot easier. Obviously, grief is a super complex emotion, and I really don't want to oversimplify it or invalidate it. I don't have a lot of personal experience with death, but I do believe in reincarnation. I think no one ever really dies. They're always going to be with you in some form. I also think that letting yourself feel and express your emotions is really important, and also having a creative outlet or some kind of outlet for them where you're able to express them and move them through your body is really, really helpful. And don't underestimate your ability to heal.
The fifth in the chain is the sound chakra, located in the throat. It deals with truth and is blocked by lies, the ones we tell ourselves.
Why didn't you tell us you were the Avatar?
Because I never wanted to be.
You cannot lie about your own nature. You must accept that you are the Avatar. Very good, Ang. You have opened the chakra of truth.
The throat chakra deals with self-expression, so it's really about being authentic and also expressing yourself. So like he says in the show, you have to accept who you truly are, accept your authentic self, and that's how you open your throat chakra, is by being your authentic self and speaking authentically and feeling comfortable showing up as your authentic self. And also by expressing yourself. And, specifically speaking is obviously a great way to open the throat chakra, but any form of expressing yourself is really helpful. I knew that my throat chakra was really blocked a couple of months ago, even to the point where I had symptoms in my throat. Like I had vocal cord dysfunction, I'm pretty sure, and I would get like feelings of throat tightness and running out of breath when I'm speaking. My whole life, everyone's like, you're so quiet. And it would really offend me for some reason. Like it would just feel like people were calling me boring and weird. And I just realized that I'm quiet when I don't feel comfortable being my authentic self. So if I'm at work or like a family party, those are situations where I don't feel comfortable being my true authentic self. So I just won't speak at all. But I knew that I really wanted to work on my throat chakra. And I kept thinking I'll be able to make YouTube videos and I'll be good at speaking to a camera once I open my throat chakra. But now I'm realizing that me making YouTube videos is what's opening my throat chakra. Kind of like what I was talking about before, the things that we think we'll be good at once we open our chakra, or the things that are a sign of a balanced chakra, are also the ways to balance that chakra. So you have to just do those behaviors before you feel like ready or feel like you're doing them fully correctly. And so by making YouTube videos, it's helping me open my throat chakra. And each time I'm getting better at speaking to a camera and showing up as my authentic self. Expressing yourself and creating art out of something is super healing. Turning your pain into art is like transmuting it into something beautiful that can help people. And it literally will take away your pain. So this is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself, is to express yourself and to create art around whatever pain you've experienced, whatever pain you are still letting hurt you. And like he says, you want to accept yourself for who you are and show up as that person.
The sixth pool of energy is the light chakra, located in the center of the forehead. It deals with insight and is blocked by illusion. The greatest illusion of this world is the illusion of separation. Things you think are separate and different are actually one and the same.
Like the four nations.
Yes, we are all one people, but we live as if divided.
We're all connected. Everything is connected.
That's right. Even the separation of the four elements is an illusion. If you open your mind, you will see that all the elements are one, four parts of the same whole. Even metal is just a part of earth that has been purified and refined.
We are all a part of Source. We're all a part of one thing, and we decided to create these human bodies and create all of these physical things and all of these emotions and all of these life experiences and just everything that exists. We decided to create it and kind of split up into these different people, but really we are all the same source energy. We all have this collective consciousness. We're all connected. We're all mirrors of each other. I'm trying to think of how I opened my third eye chakra because I feel like it just happened. I think the way to open your third eye chakra is to be aware and to notice patterns and to be open-minded and start to observe how everything is a mirror of you and how connected we all are and how connected everything is, and notice these synchronicities in your life and realize how sometimes when you're searching for the answer to something, it'll just randomly come to you in a situation or a person or a video or whatever. Or how sometimes situations and people are reflecting back to you exactly what you need to know or exactly what you need to see within yourself that you're not able to see. And I think just start to notice like how everything is connected in this beautiful way and comes together. Like me watching this video, I'm like, that's crazy because that's the journey I just went on in the past 6 months intuitively. And it's crazy to like see it in a piece of media like spelled out so simply when I just like felt called to heal myself in this way intuitively. And we have all the answers within us. That's something that you need to realize, is that you have everything you need within you because Source is within you, God is within you. We are all God, we are all one. You have everything you need, you have all the answers. And follow your intuition and act on your intuition so that it can continue to become stronger and stronger. But yeah, obviously the third eye chakra is associated with intuition and connection to the divine or connection to your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And I think this just comes from an openness and awareness. I think you're guided to this path. Maybe your higher self helps you. I mean, if you're watching this video, I'm sure your third eye is already pretty strong.
This is the last chakra, isn't it?
Yes. Once you open this chakra, you will be able to go in and out of the avatar state at will. And when you are in the avatar state, you will have complete control and awareness of all your actions.
Let's do this.
The thought chakra is located at the crown of the head. It deals with pure cosmic energy and is blocked by earthly attachment. Meditate on what attaches you to this world. Now, let all of those attachments go. Let them flow down the river, forgotten.
What? Why would I let go of Katara? I love her.
Learn to let her go. or you cannot let the pure cosmic energy flow in from the universe.
Why would I choose cosmic energy over Katara? How could it be a bad thing that I feel an attachment to her? 3 chakras ago, that was a good thing.
You must learn to let go. And to master the avatar state, you must open all the chakras. Surrender yourself.
Okay, I'll try.
Now think of your attachments and let them go. Let the pure cosmic energy flow.
This one really made me laugh because I just went through this one a few days ago, and a few days ago I felt like my crown chakra literally opened. My intuition is crazy now, and I ask like a question and I get an immediate answer, and I've just never like had so much information coming from my crown and my third eye, and it's really crazy. Like I feel like I just know absolutely everything that I need to know. And at the same time that my crown chakra opened, I was in the process of releasing an attachment to my relationship, and I made a couple of videos about this a few days ago. You could go watch them if you want. But I said I feel like God is telling me to release this attachment, and so I just am, even though logically I don't want to. And I think if I truly released all attachments to other people and to material possessions and everything, like I think I have a healthy relationship with all of that stuff now. But if I really fully just killed my ego and released all of these attachments, I think that is how you reach enlightenment. But I don't think I'm meant to reach enlightenment right now. I think I'm meant to relate to people and live life like among normal people. And I think I'm meant to have an ego right now and experience life in that way. And I think I came to enjoy like the pleasures of life and all the different things that life has to offer, at least for right now. Like maybe I'll be enlightened one day. But I ended up going back to that attachment that I was trying to release because I felt like spirit told me I could go back. And I'm realizing that my crown chakra is still open because I was willing to fully surrender to the divine, fully release that attachment and trust whatever plan they had for me, and be willing to follow whatever life my higher self was telling me to follow, despite the strong feelings I had for that person. And so what I really did is I released my fear of losing that person, which is what they're talking about in the show, is releasing your fear and your feeling of lack if you don't have that person, and your need to have that person. Or it doesn't have to be a person, it could be other things. But it's not about losing your love for that person or necessarily not having them in your life. It's just surrendering to a higher power and trusting their plan for you, and not feeling scared to lose anyone, and not feeling like you need anything except God. And so when I let go of that attachment by being willing to let go of that attachment and never speak to them again, my crown chakra like opened. And at the time, spirit was telling me you have to release this attachment in order to step into your new life. But now they're telling me you don't have to let go of this person forever. You don't have to let go of your love for them. It was about surrendering and not letting a fear of losing them or a feeling of lack control the way I'm gonna live my life, and being able to put my higher self and God above everything. But at the time I wasn't given that information, because at the time I needed to think that I was fully letting go of it. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like if you go back like 3 or 4 videos ago, you can literally watch me go through this process where I'm talking about having to release my attachment and spirit telling me to release this attachment in order to bring in my new life and to step into my new identity, my new reality. And that's exactly the day where my crown chakra opened, and things have been very, very different since then. So watching this video was just really wild to me, because I haven't gone through a deliberate process of opening my chakras in order. I had been setting intentions to heal my chakras, and I had been doing things for certain chakras. I listen to chakra healing music a lot. A channel I really love is Meditative Mind. I highly recommend them. But I didn't know that I like actually healed my chakras as much as I did, that I'm realizing now, because I am so much healthier mentally and physically. And even if you have like so much trauma, like I had a lifetime of trauma. I mean, obviously I'm sure there's a bunch of people with much worse lives, but I had a lot of trauma, and sometimes it just felt like, how am I ever gonna heal all of this? But it can literally happen so quickly. Like this happened to me in a few months. You have all the knowledge and all the answers you need within you, and you will be guided to heal in the correct way if you set the intentions and you want to heal. And I was really guided to do things in this order. This is like exactly what I just went through the past 4 months. Also, I have seen this show before. I love this show, but I'm the type of person where like a month after I watch something, I literally can't remember anything about it. So maybe like subconsciously this was in my mind, but it definitely wasn't something I remembered specifically. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I have a chakra healing series coming out soon, and I've also been working on a chakra healing workbook. I'm going to talk about like all the different things you can do to heal each chakra and really go more in depth, because it is a lot more nuanced than this. So I definitely recommend subscribing if you liked this video. I read every comment. If you want to leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. I love reading your comments. If you just went through this journey yourself, congratulations. Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you're wanting to heal, you got this. It's not as hard as you think. It's honestly could be so easy and so quick. Our bodies and minds really know how to heal intuitively, and they have all the tools that we need to heal. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.